Namaste to you, and welcome to another session related to setting yourself free. And I hope you remember what we covered in the last session. The last session we covered predominantly setting ourselves free in regards to the relationship that we have with our own self, the identities we carry about ourselves. I am a wonderful person. I'm a lucky person. I'm a blessed person. I attract the best of life. I attract amazing relationships. I am now becoming. So these statements, of course, I hope and I believe that whatever we discussed last time was not just limited to the session itself and you went beyond it. When I say when you went beyond it, you definitely worked on those statements. You have an entire blueprint, a master list of those statements. You've started repeating them. You've started programming your subconscious. You've started convincing the universe by repeating it that this is who I am. And if this is who I am, this is what I intend to manifest, to attract. Because always remember, what you attract in life predominantly goes through the filter of your identity first. So if you have a filter that I'm not good enough, and you're trying to attract amazing things, which will actually make you feel good, it is never going to be manifested. It'll always be compromised because it's already going through the filter that I'm not good enough, and it'll come back through that filter. So it'll never be good enough. So when you have identity statements that I'm a beautiful human being, I'm a wonderful human being, I attract the best of life, I receive the best of life. When you have these kind of identity statements about yourself and you repeat them and you program them, you talk about it, and now you get into manifestation. In fact, even by repeating itself, you are manifesting the best in life. So an integral part of those identity statements is your identity about your own relationships. And for that, it's important to understand that when we have to genuinely set ourselves free, our equation, our beliefs about our own relationships also becomes extremely important. Think about this. If I ask you all this question, what percentage of your time goes in managing relationships in life? What do you think is the percentage? Type it in the comment section. Let me see. What percentage of the time in your life goes in relationships? All the relationships that you carry, the roles that you're playing, maybe as a parent, as a child, as an employee, as an employer. In short, what percentage of the time, in one way or the other, you're dealing with people? And also understand, when you're dealing with people, you're not just dealing physically. Sometimes you're sitting all alone, but mentally you're still dealing with people. You're thinking about someone, you're fantasizing about someone, you're fantasizing or hallucinating about dealing with someone, you're getting scared about dealing with somebody, you're dreaming about being with somebody. So all that is a part of it, and hence it's a huge percentage in one way or the other. So when I say what percentage of the time you're investing in relationships, it's not just physically, it's even mentally, and it's even emotionally. The amount of energy that is utilized energetically, emotionally, and mentally in relationship is much more higher than the amount of time and energy that's invested in person physically, because you're mentally present over there, you're emotionally attached over there, And it's kind of either draining your energy or it's kind of building your energy. And when I'm talking about this topic, I'm not talking about it sitting here as a master of these things. I'm still oscillating between the energy draining experience and the energy building experience. But that's also in process. For me, also, it will be work in progress. But it's an important aspect when you have to set yourself free to start experiencing the best of life. And that's why certain practices in your relationships, about your relationships, becomes extremely important. So, first question, what are the kind of beliefs you carry about relationships? Or what are the beliefs that we all should have about our relationships? Marriages are dash. Parenting is dash. Relationships are dash. My relationships are dash. Don't write what it is at this point in time. Write down what it should be. If at all there is a difference between what is and what should be, I want you to write down what should be. Comment and let me know what it should be. Relationships are dash. Relationships are amazing, interesting, liberating, mentally peaceful, emotionally peaceful. What beliefs do you already have about your relationships? And that's something which is important. Relationships are mutual, absolutely, but what is it that it should be? When you say relationships are mutual, we also say there has to be mutually give and take. And you will see inevitably in a lot of relationships, it would not be. It would not be a mutual, equal give and take. The imbalance is perfection in action because that's how it's meant to be. If it's trying to teach you something, if it's a karmic lesson, if it's wanting you to go somewhere deeper, then it will never be equal. Because if relationships are mutually equal, if you do not have a baggage, you do not have a karmic imbalance or an entanglement, you will never feel stressed in relationship. It's because of our expectations. And a lot of our expectations in the relationships is a desire and a wanting to complete our own story. But this may not be understood all the time. Okay. So, few things that I want all of you to do is generically write down about 5 to 10 extremely powerful beliefs about relationships. Okay. My relationships are now getting better and better is a powerful belief. Write it with me, comment it. My relationships are getting better and better. I now attract relationships that give me more peace and inspiration. I attract people in life with whom I serve the larger purpose. Go beyond yourself. Not just about what I want, it's about what I can give eventually to the larger cause. And if you're playing different roles, like a role of a parent, as a father, I now start experiencing improvement in my relationships. I'm now getting better and better as dash, a role that you're playing. I'm now getting better and better as a manager. I'm getting better and better as a leader. I'm getting better and better as a father. I'm getting better and better as a spouse, right? I am experiencing the next beautiful level, the next beautiful dimension in my relationship with is a beautiful affirmation, a beautiful belief. So I want each one of you to add up to those important statements that you already have. So now if you go back to your list of identity statements, it should now also talk about your relationships. And that's what exactly I'm asking all of you to add now in your blueprint. Because some of your relationships would be beautiful, some of them would be AY, right? Okay, okay. And some of them could be extremely toxic. And some of them is so deeply ingrained that you cannot get out of it. So we are a lot of times, only when we are practicing meditativeness, when you're just in integrity, you're not attached. Otherwise, we all are attached. सपने में भी लोग आ जाते हैं, है कि नहीं? Yeah. So there also there is a relationship connection. So it's extremely important to work on it. So step number 1, part 2 of setting yourself free. Make a list of all the important beliefs that you must carry deep down about relationships, deep down within you. Write it down, research it, ask yourself, what is my current relationship belief and what should it be? And start repeating them. And I'm not asking you to repeat it 10 times, 20 times, 40 times. When people overdo repeating any or doing any kind of techniques, they're also telling their brain that there is a problem. And that's why when you have a problem and when you don't have a problem, either of the case, you never overdo these kind of methods. So affirmations, programming, maybe once a day, twice a day, thrice a day, that's it. If you have a lot of problem, don't do it 20 times a day. Because if you're doing 20 times a day, you're telling your brain there's a problem. No, you just do it twice or thrice. But you believe that the once or the twice or the thrice you're doing is as good as maybe 3 million times because it's enough. And I've said that before. An affirmation repeated once with conviction and depth and energetic impact, once is enough. It's equivalent to repeating it 100 times. So that's enough. Now, moving on to the next part. All relationships in your life, energetically, we all have an connection. Especially, we're not talking about relationship अचानक से आप किसी को मिले, आपने पैसा दिया, आपको छुट्टे वापस मिले and job done. Or do I have an energetic connection with that person also? The answer is yes, but that's not something that you really have to think about. So the important relationships which continue in your life, which is so present that it has an impact on you, positive and negative, which are chronic in nature, not even acute. कुछ हो गया अचानक से and then आप भूल गए, not a problem. कुछ हो गया और वो बार बार होता है, right? कुछ हो गया अच्छा या बुरा, doesn't matter, right? Which means you have a connection. So therapeutically, we all have an energetic cord, energetic connection with that person. Like how the mother and child will always have an energetic cord, a connection, that bond which is beyond life and death. In one way or the other, the connection remains. So we'll do a small cord healing. A lot of people do cord cutting. Cord cutting is also possible. Cord healing is also possible. But the energetic exercise is what we're going to do. So think about one person in your life at this point in time with whom you would like to heal the relationship. And healing the relationship is not about bringing a person closer. It's about setting yourself free from the entanglement in that relationship. So, close your eyes. With your eyes comfortably closed, just focus on your breath. And with every exhalation, Mentally repeat the word relax. And every time you mentally repeat the word relax, feel yourself going into a deeper state of relaxation. Imagine yourself taking a bird's eye view of all your relationships and ask yourself, at this point in time, majorly do your relationships give you the experience of peace, progress, freedom, lightness, love, relaxation? Progress. And if the answer is no, there is an entanglement for sure. With the intention of setting yourself free, imagine or visualize yourself in a beautiful healing room, a room that is either known to your mind or a room that your mind creates for the purpose of healing. In this magical healing room, invite that one person with whom you would like to heal the relationship. When this person appears, at a spiritual level where you are operating from right now, thank the other person for showing up mentally and emotionally. Visualize or feel a connection, an energetic connection between you and the other person. The connection could be from the heart or the center of the heart chakra. Could be from your third eye or your throat or your sacral chakra. And wherever it is from, acknowledge that presence and give an intention to set yourself free of any kind of entanglements, attachments, which is causing disturbance, lack of focus, or pain. First, acknowledge and tell this person that I understand you're playing a role as per the spiritual agreement we've had in this lifetime. And I understand if the role is causing pain, It is supposed to cause pain till the time I am continuing in an ignorant, unaware way. But at this point in time, I choose to become aware. I choose to be conscious. I choose to be divinely present and aware of the agreement we have in this lifetime. I acknowledge all that has happened in the past is as per the spiritual agreement. The emotion that you've made me feel, the emotion that I have felt is as per the agreement. Acknowledging it, I now choose to set myself free and experience freedom, lightness, peace in this relationship. If at all you've picked up or experienced any kind of negative feeling in this relationship, choose to give it back. And if at all it's a relationship where you've not received what you're supposed to receive, you either have two choices. One, allow that to come into you right now, or even when you just set yourself free by understanding that whatever has unfolded till now is perfect as per the agreement, there is no need to take anything. Just give back. All that you've picked up in this relationship could be insecurity, could be fear, could be lack of mental peace or emotional peace. Choose to give it back to that person. If you intend to continue in this relationship, let the energetic cord remain, but set yourself free from the expectations, from the agreement, and especially if the agreement was toxic. Feel all the negative emotions just going back to the other person. Of course, not harming the other person, but just giving it back to the person where it came in from. And if you don't feel like doing it, just surrender it to the light above. And do this till the time you experience the energetic cord still there. However, it's now transparent or translucent. There is no content inside of it. It's just pure, energetic, divine cord that symbolizes your connection, but it also symbolizes you opting to be in a no content, free space in this relationship. Feel the lightness in the energetic cord. Until the time the spiritual cord is connected with you, by default, whenever you land up picking up negative emotions, this cord helps you facilitate and channelize that back to the person. Imagine as if this gift has been blessed upon you at this point in time. The power of this beautiful, energetic cord that sets you free. If you choose to disconnect from this person, with a beautiful smile, just affirm, I choose to disconnect. And imagine holding a beautiful divine knife. And when I say 1, 2, 3, just cut the cord closer to your body and allow that person to just drift away from your life. 1, 2, 3. Cut it and allow this person to just beautifully drift away, symbolizing energetically, mentally, and peacefully. You're setting yourself free by setting the other person free, allowing both of you to experience freedom from the agreement. And if at all this relationship continues, it continues with no attachments, with absolute freedom, allowing both of you to experience larger cause and purpose. Close your mind's eye also now, experiencing the state of feeling peacefully blank, like a blank slate, repeating to yourself, I am free, I choose freedom, I am peaceful, I am amazing, I am wonderful, I am beautiful, I radiate peace, I radiate freedom. My body feels it, my organs feel it, my skin feels it. I radiate the glow, I feel the glow, I am free, I am free, I am free. Smile to the music. Smile for yourself. Imagine all your organs feeling the lightness as all your organs smile. And with a beautiful smile, open your eyes. You might want to go through it again with another person or with the same person. Repeat the identity statements, add the relationship ones, program your mind. And if this session and today's session made any sense, let me know how it felt in the comment section. Until we come up to the next session, set yourself free, be at ease, stay blessed, feel blessed, and tathastu to you. Have a beautiful day.